On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, the last 3 outings are any indication. He's throwing the ball really well. You look at the ERA, it's under 2. So he's very stingy, not giving up much right now. He's in a nice groove.
Striding into the box, Carlos Asuaje. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, number 20.
Hit to first. Polito has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think there's some real concern over the state of Will Myers right now. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game. Well, Matt, we've watched him this season hanging the 280s, 290s, and this recent hot streak has now put him over 300. Another base hit right there. He's looking really good.
Standing in now, Alex Murillo, and here's a ball hit in the air. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Now, Matt, I'm telling you, I watch Ricky Holiday call games. I start thinking about hockey. Top shelf. That's him. He's going to call everything up in the zone. Top shelf Ricky.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Jankowski rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Settling in now, Jacob Pryor. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at Coors Field. It's 1-0 San Diego. A.J. Schugel is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-handed hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him. And those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
David Dahl.
Ball one. Harold, this Padres team as they take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that two-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm wondering if Parra can get it going. Last month he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
Lined hard to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, there's a 2-out single by the 3-hitter. Now he can steal the base. There's a lot of things he can do, but most importantly, he gets that 4-hitter to the plate.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Pryor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rockies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Yangervis Solarte. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season.
Yangervis Solarte.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blair Jimenez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Here now is Jose Rondon. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Patterson is in pursuit, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third. 3 in a row.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, A.J. Schugel. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
The 0-1 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
0-2, here it is. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Padres leave 1. He played an inning and a half. Stepping into the box, Jordan Patterson. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres. And I'm looking at Will Myers playing first base. Yes, first base. Now, I know he came up as an outfielder, but, man, has he become a pretty good defender at first base. I love his actions. I love how he moves, and he's pretty graceful over there.
So digging in now, Richie Del Carmen. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Murillo is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Left fielder.
Standing in, Gerardo Parra. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Carlos Asuaje. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Carlos Asuaje.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a looper to left. Parra coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Murillo.
Into the box now. Alex Murillo lifted the other way to left center. Dahl's in pursuit, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score. Into the box, Will Myers as he lifts it in the air to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Well, Matt, with the runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 3 runs already home here. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Blair Jimenez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Popped up. Story is there for it, and that's the third out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Padres lead it 4-0. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Murillo moving to his left makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher John Gray.
So coming to the plate, John Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
I got the count.
Bases are empty, one man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3. Here now is Jose Rondon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jose Rondon.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Patterson is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The pitcher, A.J. Schugel.
Digging in for his second at bat, A.J. Schugel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Asuaje. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. They lead it 4-0. Now in the box, Jeremy Pulido. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Jeremy Pulido.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 on its way to third. Solarte's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 28. Third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He reached on a single in his first try. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 0-2 home. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul.
That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Two good inside fastballs right there. Now he's sitting 0-2. I think he's probably going to have to protect the inside. I'd give him a curveball in the dirt and see if he chases it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another shot now. Travis Jankowski. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Line drive to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
The left fielder, number 3.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Murillo, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Runners back. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. They look for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him. Just spun him into the ground.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 4, Will Myers.
Ready for another chance? Will Myers earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And that misses for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
2 strikes.
Ready with the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Story picks it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, center fielder, Jacob.
Digging in once again, Jacob Pryor. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. At the plate, Jordan Patterson. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pryor moves over. Makes the play, one away.
Up next for Colorado.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Richie Del Carmen is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tap down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Gerardo Parra is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
To 2-2 now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pryor moves over. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walter.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Manuel Villarreal takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24, Manuel Villarreal.
Ready for another chance. Yonhervis Solarte, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Solarte.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Ready for another shot now. Blair Jimenez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. 4 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Here it comes on 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Parra giving chase. One away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Jose Rondon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Rondon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Raimel Tapia is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Raimel Tapia.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. David Dahl is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
So it was a strikeout looking there. David Dahl goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Jeremy Pulido.
Digging in once again, Jeremy Pulido. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Here comes another 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Jake McGee is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, A.J. Schugel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Striding in once again, Carlos Asuaje. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 3.
Digging in now, Alex Murillo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And over to third now is the runner. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Murillo moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander is getting loose out there. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now to the plate, Jordan Patterson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Richie Del Carmen.
In now, Richie Del Carmen, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Another 0-2 coming. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Rockies. Here's Will Myers. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
First baseman number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit to short. Story brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far. As you get a look at our line score for this one, a low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
0-1. Here it comes. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Back-to-back sliders. He fouled off the first one, and the pitcher probably thought, you know what, I'll throw a better one this time, and he just didn't execute it the way he was thinking he might.
He's set. Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blair Jimenez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots. In is Gerardo Parra. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Jankowski is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
14, Tony Walters.
In now, Tony Walters. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strike.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. Geraldo Silva will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Here's the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And a look there at part of downtown Denver as we get set for the 9th inning from the home of the Rockies, Coors Field. Adam Ottavino
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To short. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The pitcher, number 33, A.J. Cooper.
Hunter Renfroe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Patterson. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Asuaje. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
He's set, and the pitch. Travis Jankowski is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they'll tack on 1 more as this is now a 5-0 game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 3.
Stepping in, Alex Murillo. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Well, a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Padres. Jesse Hahn. The 6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jeremy Pulido.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pulido. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Myers is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 28, third baseman.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And a bouncing ball, foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 5-0 finish tonight. A.J. Schugel hangs win number 11 on his line. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres.